Hello and welcome back to the Flaxman's YouTube channel, where we provide information and advice for consumers and businesses. Don't forget to click on our subscribe button. In this video, I will be going through 5 insurance travel traps that must be avoided if you want your holiday or business trip to be a success. We'll also be looking at insurance travel issues that have arisen through COVID-19. I am Eleanor Appleton from Flaxman's. We don't sell insurance, but we provide solutions for when things go wrong. Don't turn your sun trap into an insurance trap. Travel insurance. You pay a small premium just in case something goes wrong, but you don't really ever expect to make a claim. But if you do make a claim, perhaps because of COVID-19 lockdowns, it is only then that you really think about what you have bought. You might be surprised to know that a travel insurance policy is one of the most complicated policies that you can buy. But even the most cautious of travellers is never going to spend hours reading through the small print of the policy. The term small print may as well have been coined for travel insurance, because yes, there is a lot of small print, if only because those clever insurance people have to cram in so many terms and conditions. Trap number 1. You don't think you need travel insurance. You're buying a fortnight in Portugal and you hear that the reciprocal medical agreement between the EC and the UK is still in force, despite the fact that the UK is not part of the EC anymore. So what's the point of paying for travel insurance? Your flight and accommodation don't cost that much, so you're disinclined to bother. Well, even if you're willing to take the risk of losing the cost of your flight and accommodation if you can't travel due to something like ill health, you must consider the possibility of your holiday being curtailed whilst abroad. Even if you don't have to pay for hospital care, your illness or injury might be such that you and your party must return home. A flight purchased at the last minute is unlikely to be at the bargain basement price that you originally bought it for. Some medics even suggest an emergency plane home. This could cost you up to £30,000. How are you going to find that money if you don't have insurance? So, it's always best to be covered, even if you're only travelling to Europe. Trap 2. Think very carefully when you apply for travel insurance. Do you or anyone in your party have any existing health conditions? For example, if you have a heart attack when you're away and you didn't disclose that you had a minor heart condition in your insurance, then the insurer is not going to pay out for your treatment or repatriation costs. Before you apply for insurance, have a real think about your health conditions and write them out in a list before you pick up the phone to your insurance company. That way you can be confident that you haven't overlooked anything. But you haven't finished there. A good travel policy will also cover any accident or illness suffered by anyone else that you depend on to make your trip happen. This might apply to a business colleague or a relative. Think. If something happened to someone else in your party that would require you to cancel your trip and come home, you must declare their medical history too. That might sound harsh or unreasonable. However, that is what most insurers will expect. Trap number 3. You decide to give your friends and family a treat and take them on holiday. Well, everyone loves a free holiday, don't they? So you end up with a group of 8. Now you and your partner are covered on an annual insurance policy, so you tell everyone else to get their own travel insurance. Boing! That is unlikely to work. The only entirely satisfactory way of insuring a group is to ignore any existing insurance policies and take out a new one-off policy for the trip. Otherwise, your current insurer will only pay for the losses for the current 2 policyholders. And much of the other cover bought by the other members will only cover their financial losses. And if they haven't had to pay for the holiday, they'll have no financial losses. So the rule is 1 group, 1 policy. Yes, that's unreasonable and unhelpful, but unfortunately, that's just the way it is. However, when you buy a new policy, it won't simply be called COVID travel insurance policy. If you want to be covered for COVID cancellations, you must ask your insurer specifically for that. Some insurance packages that are covered by bank accounts, such as Nationwide, are removing or reducing their cancellation cover due to COVID-19. You might need to shop around to find cover that provides full cover for COVID-19 issues. Trap number 4, baggage and belongings cover. The cover provided by the less expensive travel policies can be very restrictive, and sometimes the cover limits can be very low. Sometimes the cover just isn't up to the job. However, if you have home and contents insurance that covers your personal possessions, you may already have a satisfactory cover without even knowing it. Check your contents insurance and seek advice if necessary. If you already have the cover you needed, see if you can negotiate a discount from your travel premium cost if you delete belongings and baggage. Trap 5. Don't delay buying your travel insurance to just before you go away. You should take out your policy as soon as you book your holiday. Otherwise, you have no cover if your holiday is cancelled. All you need to do now is find the cash for your holiday and the spending money, of course, and then make sure that you can visit that country because we've left the EC, and you might need a negative COVID test, and make sure you leave enough time before the flight to get your results, and make sure your passport has 6 months on the passport left. You could of course just stay at home. There are many traps, as you can see, and sometimes the insurance company does get it wrong. So if you do get a claim rejected or disputed, you can always contact us here at Flaxman's and we'll be able to quickly tell you whether or not you have a case. Thanks for watching this video, and as always, if you enjoyed it, please do click on the subscribe button underneath, or leave a comment for me. It'd be great to hear from you and let me know what you thought of the video and if you found it helpful. Thanks for watching this video.